Hello, it's 10 o'clock on September 17th, 2020. Welcome to the weather update. Cloudy day today. We have some rain off to the south. This is the remnants of Sally. And it looks like it's affecting New Jersey, so they're getting some rain, steady rain. And if we go and we look over here, the wider view, you'll again see the rain all along the coast here. So they're going to get a good amount of rain in these areas. But it looks like it's avoiding it looks like we may miss out on much of this rain. Looking at the satellite, here is again this remnants of Sally moving out now over the. It would be something if it started becoming a storm again once it moved out over the ocean. But here is again the remnants of Sally. See all the clouds here that we've been dealing with today. So look at the clouds and we look at the conditions that we are dealing with today. Look at some of the observations here. It's 70 at Central Park. Interesting, they're saying a few clouds and fair skies 69. We do have that high overcast. So and the dew points have come up today. A little more humid today. It was a little warmer, mid 70s, but again, a lot of clouds around, so not really all that warm. Clouds and the smoke, of course. That's the other thing that we gotta watch out. But if you look at the satellite, you'll see again why we're under clouds. So it must be just a high overcast. And of course, we've probably been dealing with the smoke too on top of that. So let's go to the Hurricane Center. This is Tropical Depression of Sally, the remnants of Sally. We're watching 22. This is the next. This will probably become the next named storm. What is it, Wilford? I think. I'm not sure. And Vicky, also just a post-tropical cyclone at this point. Still watching this area, and then we come to Teddy. Teddy is becoming a monster. So this is the observation. We'll take a look at as of 5 p.m. here. Teddy has really intensified quite a bit. It's up to 140 miles an hour. Category 4, I believe. Category 4 storm. And this could become a Category 5. So let's go look at the latest public advisory on Teddy. Because Teddy, here's the latest here. Teddy strengthens to a powerful Category 4 hurricane. Large swells forecast to spread across much of the western Atlantic into the weekend, including rip current threats. So we're going to see effects from it here on our beaches too. As of 5 p.m., its location is 20.1 north, 54.1 west, about 575 miles northeast of the Lesser Antilles, or about 1,070 miles southeast of Bermuda. Maximum sustained winds are 140 miles an hour, moving northwest to 13 miles an hour. And the minimum central pressure is 945 millibars. That's 27.9 wind inches. That's really deep. So the hurricane force winds, it's a large storm too. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 60 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 230 miles from the center. So this storm, this will be the next one we're going to be watching here. And if we go and we look at the cone here, you will see that it comes kind of close to New England, and it could wind up hitting Nova Scotia. And it's going to stay a major hurricane, and it's going to slam Bermuda again. I don't know if this has ever happened. Bermuda's had 2 hurricanes within like a week. That's insane right there. Another sign of the craziness that we're going through. So there you go, and we're going to have to watch this closely because any change in the pattern could bring it even closer to us or New England. Weather Channel is already talking about the New England danger because some of the models are taking it closer there. So we're going to go and look at that. So let's go to current storms here on the tropical tidbits and take a look at Hurricane Teddy on the satellite first. Look at that. That is really, really very well defined eye. Perfect symmetry, maintaining its strength there. We're going to look at it also on the non-colored and the visible. So look at that. Perfect symmetry there. I don't know what all that stuff is on the satellite there. It's kind of interference or something. Can I make this loop longer? I guess I can't. I was hoping I would be able to look at it on the visible, but we'll have to go to the MODIS satellite if I want to. There's no, wait a minute, maybe there is a way to. Yeah, settings, 30 images. Okay, well, maybe we can move this up. Let's go to 60. No, not really good. Yeah, there you go. You see the visible right there. So it's just is the visible. See that convection, and there's the short wave. Look at that. Look at that. That's really incredible. Really a very strong hurricane. Very strong. All right. Let me go back to this satellite here. Just want to take a look at it because this one is really a monster. Tropical Atlantic. So there it is. This is a little bit of a wider view. You can see there's Teddy. There's the next storm, or is that Vicky? I think that's still Vicky. Or that's the next development. I think this is Vicky. Yeah, so this would be the next storm that's developing. You can already see it's getting going. There's Teddy over there. Wow, it's just amazing. So I'll put this back to 30 here. Close this. Actually, no, I need that open. So let me go to the MODIS. Yeah, look at the MODIS. Let me look at everything else too today. Okay. All right. So this is Paulette here. There's the smoke. That's going to make its way across to Europe, and then here's the smoke over here, and hopefully we get into this clear air by the weekend. All right, this is the remnants of Sally. Now let's look at Teddy. So I gotta use up here so we get the full image. There's Teddy. Wow, what a monster! That's huge too. Look at how big that thing is. And if you put that over New York, it would stretch all the way from Delmarva to Boston. It's a big storm. So there's a look of everything going on in the atmosphere there. The smoke, what's left of Sally, and of course Teddy, which is my next major tropical concern. Okay, so let me go back to this. And we're going to look at some of the model plots, the spaghetti models for Teddy. So see, it kind of takes it looks like it gives it a direct hit to Nova Scotia. So it'd be very unusual for them to have a strong hurricane there. But according to this, it does keep it away from us for now. So hopefully that trend continues. But the poor folks in Bermuda are going to get it again, and maybe even well, it looks like it takes it to the east of Bermuda. So we'll have to see. Hopefully Bermuda will get, you know, 2 storms in a row is ridiculous. So let's go take a look at our upper air pattern here, and I'm gonna change the regions to the there an Atlantic one? Yeah, North Atlantic. That's it. So you get an idea of where everything is what's gonna happen. We're looking at the GFS right now. So let's go to the upper air. I mean, this is just exhausting. It's just like one disaster, one storm after another, after another, after another. Okay, so this is the GFS Upper Air. You got the ridge here. Here's that trough coming down. It's going to bring a cold front through, bring us some nice, cool, dry air. And you can see that ridge in the Atlantic there, the central Atlantic, that's going to push Teddy westward. And then there's the trough that's going to pick it up, take it very close to Bermuda. All right. And then this is disturbing because now we have a strengthening ridge over here that's going to take Teddy close to, look at that, a direct hit on Nova Scotia right there. That would be next, I guess, about a week from now, a little less than a week from now. And then kind of just feeds into that trough there. All right, and then you can see this becoming something. Something forms in the Gulf again. It's not really doing anything with that other wave, but look at that, a direct hit on Nova Scotia there. Let me look at the European model now. this up. All right, this is today. Okay, so I think they do the same thing, pretty much. Euro takes it a little more west now, a little more toward Maine. So we're going to have to see, because if this becomes a trend and it keeps shifting further and further west, this is going to be a concern for us, for sure. Okay, go back to the GFS. Go back to GFS, and we're going to look at the CONUS view now. Surface. Okay, so you get an idea of what's going to be happening. So there's the remnants of Sally passing offshore tomorrow. Big beautiful high comes in for us, but then that big beautiful high will hopefully keep Teddy away, but it all depends now, right? Looks like here's Teddy. It looks like it makes that hit at Nova Scotia right there in the corner of your screen. But for us, we have nice weather all week long. It looks like something else is forming in the Gulf, and that looks like that could wind up hitting Texas and then just sitting over there. So that's really unusual. So, but for us, it looks like we avoid the mayhem, hopefully. All right, northeast. Actually, I want to take a look at that. I guess it doesn't show the. So, here's the remnants. Make it brushed by a little rain tomorrow morning, and then there's Ted. Then there's Teddy. You can see in the corner of your screen right there. Wish I could change that region a little so I could get a little closer to where Teddy is. My flow. It just goes. It doesn't go over that. There's no like close up of that area. Yeah, just northeast. All right, so we'll just get an idea of the winds here. This thing hits. Oh, yeah, this thing's gonna have winds of 100 miles an hour at least. It's probably gonna stay a Category 4 or Category 3 storm right until it impacts. You can just see the edge of it there, and I'd have to change the region to tropical Atlantic again, or North Atlantic. Get an idea, but that's kind of too far out to really see. But you can kind of see that this thing kind of stays strong right till landfall. That is, and it could because of those warm water temperatures. It definitely could. Okay. So let's go back to the temperatures here. The temperatures are the least of what I'm really interested in right now. So it'll be comfortable. That's the good news. So we're in the upper 60s tomorrow, mid 60s Saturday, even cooler on Sunday. We're pretty much staying a little below normal. It's upper 60s, not even going to see 70 degrees. But then we start warming up Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, that could be warm air coming up from Teddy. That we could deal with some warm air coming up from. Teddy might wind up dragging some warm air with it. I'm wondering if it's going to be humid air too. Alright, so here's the dew points. Here's that front. You clearly see it coming through. Here we go Friday. And then that really nice dry air comes in Saturday, Sunday. It stays with us. But yeah, you can see some increase in the humidity as we warm up, but nothing really terrible. Okay, so let me go to the skies. So here is the skies. Start breaking those clouds up tomorrow. I think it will be clear Saturday, especially for Long Island. Sunday, probably clear as well. Clouds will be offshore on Monday. And so just be clear. And there's Teddy. You can kind of see that. Look at how close it comes right there. So we're going to have to really be careful about this. That's for sure. So NAM. Let me go to the NAM. Sky cover. It's the 0 Z NAM. I don't want that. The 18 Z NAM. So we lose the clouds starting, and then Saturday, hopefully the cirrus is off to our south. I think we'll be fine on Long Island. Maybe a few more clouds on Sunday, but it looks like a really nice weekend. We better enjoy it. So I just don't have a good feeling about Teddy. And then retrogrades like that, that's a disturbing thing. And we've been seeing that trend Um, okay, so let me go to the precipitation on the NAM here. 12-kilometer precipitation. That's the zeros. I don't want the zeros. Actually, yeah, the 0Z is fine. Go back there. All right, so there's what's left of Sal. Looks like it tries to develop something, maybe. Well, I don't think it'll redevelop, but you never know, it could. After that, we're done. As far as the rain, you can see it just goes to the south, so we're going to just miss out on the rain. They could probably get 1 to 2 inches of rain, decent amount of rain, probably toward the Delmarva in the Mid-Atlantic. Otherwise, we've got the beautiful high building in there. All right, so let me go to windy.com, and we will look. This is the euro that uses, so just use that. Move this along to Tuesday here. Let's follow Teddy along right now. Actually, let's do that. All right, so there you go. There's that white area. That's a huge storm right there. But right now, it's not bothering anyone. It's out in the middle of the ocean. But you'll see it'll come closer and closer. Here's Friday. Let's go to Saturday. Sunday. And it looks like this one takes it. You can see it holds its strength. Then it gets pulled. It looks like the worst of it might go to the east of Bermuda. You can see it's going to cause a lot of strong winds in our area. We're going to be dealing with some winds from this. Even if it doesn't come directly close, we're going to be dealing with some winds and high surf. Look at that. So even as it approaches 129 mile an hour winds, I know it says wind gusts, but this is more closer to the sustained wind. Look at that. That is going to be a major disaster. And this could wind up hitting Maine. So Maine wind up getting 60 mile an hour winds from this. I mean, it looks like it does weaken it because there's some cool water right around the land, but this is going to be a major disaster if it takes this track for Maine. And we're going to be feeling the effects of it too. It'll be a glancing blow for us. But we're going to have to keep an eye on this because, again, I'm going to back this up and you're going to see the kind of surf this thing is going to be kicking up. Go to the waves here. So look at the kind of surf we're going to be dealing with here. Even 13-foot waves. So we're going to have coastal beach flooding. This obviously coastal flooding from it directly hitting our area. "47 feet. Oh my God. So there's going to be incredible waves here. Oh my God. This is going to be, I'm very concerned about Teddy. All right. So we'll just put it that way. I'm very concerned about it. We're going to watch this for next week. This is going to be the next major disaster that probably wind up taking place. Seems like it's a disaster a week at this point. Let me go to the earthandoldskool.net. And the reason why we're going to look at this one is just because of the smoke. I'm going to see how the smoke... See if we can push the smoke. So this is the smoke. Let's go to a head a day. So we can get rid of the smoke. Yeah, the good news is we'll be done with the smoke this weekend. So that's good news. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. We got a lot to watch, and Teddy is definitely the next major disaster that we're going to be keeping an eye on, because if this thing does wind up hitting anywhere on the East Coast, it's going to be a major, major disaster. Take care, everybody.